It'll be overnight. The next round coming in Sunday night and Monday. The problem with Monday is that wave is going to pack a punch as far as cold air goes. I mean, look at that, from 60 on Sunday to highs in the 30s, some snow showers possible in the back end of that precipitation, and then staying cold through the middle of the week.
That's like a TKO, Tom. Thank you so very much. Well, an insulin shortage may be imminent, and 164 million Americans are expected to shop this weekend. Jane King has these stories and so much more. It's today's Business Report.
Retailers are in the middle of one of their biggest weekends of the year, and an estimated 164 million people already going shopping. This is Thanksgiving Day through Cyber Monday. That's according to the National Retail Federation. Now, Black Friday today remains the busiest day with 71%, or 116 million people planning to shop today. 78% of those surveyed do say they will specifically support small businesses for tomorrow's Small Business Saturday. Well, retailers like Walmart and Target have deployed an army of staff to reduce the worst thing about Black Friday shopping, and that's the long lines. They're sending workers to the busiest parts of the stores to check out customers in the aisles so they don't have to wait in line. The goal is to stop customers from getting irritated and leaving the store. Now, as the number of people living with diabetes continues to rise, the access to insulin needed to meet growing demand will fall short. A new study says by 2030, 79 million adults with type 2 diabetes are expected to need insulin to manage their condition. And if current levels of access remain, only half of them will be able to get an adequate supply. The report recommends that governments give incentives to drug companies to produce more insulin. And oil prices fell Friday to the lowest level this year, on course for the biggest one-month decline since late 2014. Global supply, led by the U.S., is growing more quickly than demand. OPEC says it will cut production, but still, prices are falling. From the NASDAQ, I'm Jane King with your business update.
All right, Jane, thanks so much. Let's take a look and see how stocks are performing. Dow Jones Industrial is starting the day off down 127 points to 24,337. NASDAQ Composite doing the same thing, down 10 points to end at 69.62. Fuel your Black Friday shopping trip with a free ride to get some coffee. Get a free Lyft ride to a Dunkin' restaurant until 3 this afternoon with the promo code SIPDunkin'. Up to 25,000 people can redeem the code. And you know what? It's also National Espresso Day. So if you need an extra pick-me-up, Dunkin' is offering discounted espresso shots in drinks for 50 cents. Also through Sunday, medium lattes or cappuccinos are $2 all day. More than 36 million Americans will be taking part in a White Elephant gift exchange game this season. This is according to a recent survey from online retailer Zulily. While it may seem like a silly tradition, White Elephant parties could result in a major consumer spending, with Americans spending up to $22 billion in gifts purchased. 35% say what they love most about White Elephant is spending time with family and friends, versus 24% who are in it for the gifts. The element of surprise is key. Also, a quarter, that's about 24% of Americans, say their favorite part is walking away with something unexpected. Working that late night shift combined with an unhealthy lifestyle just might lead to an increased risk for type 2 diabetes. Researchers followed more than 143,000 nurses who were healthy at the beginning of the decades-long study. Nearly 11,000 later developed type 2 diabetes. Those who worked at least 3 rotating night shifts per month were nearly a third more likely to be diagnosed. Having an unhealthy lifestyle more than doubled the risk, but those who had a combination of both factors nearly tripled their chance of developing this condition. And children who do not get enough sleep are more likely to develop unhealthy habits. Researchers studied more than 177,000 Greek kids between the ages of 8 and 17. 40% slept less than the recommended time for that age group. They were also more likely to have an unhealthy diet, increased screen time, and were overweight. Well, as the days leading to winter get shorter and darker, a number of people develop seasonal affective disorder, or SAD. Usually occurs in colder months and is a type of depression marked by low energy, weight gain, and social withdrawal. Some people may overeat and crave carbs. Now, the National Center for Complementary and Integrative Health suggests light therapy can sometimes be helpful to treat SAD. Antidepressants and psychotherapy could also work. But the experts say there's very little evidence dietary supplements are effective, and some may have dangerous interactions with your medication. Well, Oreo is selling a mini recorder player. How it works is coming up in today's News of the Weird.